Okay, moving on to our next project, Corisma, novel cardiac device bridges critical treatment gap. This will be presented by Pramod Bonde.
You are too well for transplant, but you are too ill to carry on. As you move to the stage 4, you are unable to do anything. Your chances of survival, you will only survive to 6 months or 1 in 10 at the end of a year. It's a deadly disease, kills more people than all the cancers taken together. Early stages of the treatment is medications, stents, pacemakers. And in desperately ill patients, you have transplants and artificial heart pumps, which are put in with a maximum invasiveness and taking a long time to recover from these operations. Our interest is in these 30% of the patients where there is a gap in the treatment because there is no treatment available for these patients. Our solution is to insert a stent and connect it between the left upper chamber of the body, take the blood from there, and pump it into the aorta and correct the heart failure. It's a AAA size pump, and it is controlled with a small pacemaker-like generator and wirelessly powered. It's simple, doesn't require surgery, it doesn't clot because it has a clotting mechanism, no power lines, so no infection, gives better quality of life, improved survival, and patients will prefer this, and it will reduce cost in terms of the rehospitalizations that are required. We have secure IP, more than 12 patents with freedom to operate, with wider applications. Existing billing codes are there for this procedure, and we know how to build programs. My team has built an impressive program with 800% increase in the last 5 years, ranking Yale in the top 10 institutes. But I also empathize with my patients who have heart pumps because they get clots, they get strokes, they get infections, and they're permanently tethered with a power line. There are 2 competitors in the market. All of them have the same problems. And their devices are sold at $150,000 per unit. In 2016, Thoratec was sold for $3.4 billion, while hardware was sold for $2.7 billion. In comparison to that, our device is built for selling at $20,000. The status of our technology is many of the components are already in the animal testing, while some of them are in the durability testing. The market potential, if you consider 500 million patients, 30% of the total patients with 35% penetration, you get 525% patients. Unit price of $20,000 gets you annual revenue more than $10 billion in US only. These are the milestones going from integration to hemolysis testing to animal testing. The initial ask is for $500,000 for the integration and durability testing. The total cost till regulatory filing is going to be $15 million, and the product in the market is expected in 2023. We have a diverse team with physicians, engineers from different disciplines, and cardiac physiologists. Over the past 5 years, we have 32 members in our team. We lead innovation. We are featured in The Economist, NBC News, American Society for Artificial Internal Organs, National Institute of Health, and AHA have given us awards. So let's mend those broken hearts and give life a chance. Thank you.
Great job. Questions?
Can you talk about thoughts on management team, building out management team, where you're going?
We have spoken to 3 of the CEOs, potential CEOs, and one of them is seriously considering it.
Yes, what material is it made of? Is it synthetic biology or is it?
Titanium.
Is this a combination of stent and a pump?
Yes.
And the battery's internal?
There's an internal battery, a wireless powering. The stent is integrated with a pump with a valve at the front and the back, so you can isolate the pump and you can clean the pump. And you can do that automatically as well. So that's why you don't get clot formation.
And the clot formation, because there's a constant flow, there is no additional drug involved here?
So clot forms because there's biofouling of the pump, and this technology avoids that biofouling because you can periodically clean it. It's just like taking your car for a maintenance. Thank you.